Hey everyone, so today we're going to do something a little different. We are going on a treasure hunt for a secret blueprint that runs one of the biggest websites in the world. And the crazy part? It's been hiding in plain sight this whole time. Let's get into it.
So let me just ask you a question. When you're scrolling on YouTube, what is the single most overlooked, most ignored part of every single page you visit? It's not the title, it's not the comments. What is it?
Yeah, that's right. It's the footer. You know, that tiny little list of links at the very bottom of the page. I know what you're thinking. The footer? That's so boring. But what if I told you that's not just fine print? What if that's actually the map, the entire architectural plan for how the YouTube universe actually works?
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to treat this thing like a blueprint. Every single one of those links is like a door into a different part of the YouTube machine. And trust me, by the time we're done, you won't just understand YouTube, you'll see this pattern pretty much everywhere online.
All right, first stop on our tour. Let's call this Part 1, the public-facing world. This is all about how YouTube presents itself to, well, everyone. Think of it like its embassy, the official face it shows to the media, to businesses, to the entire globe.
So you've got links like About and Press. This is basically YouTube's PR department in a nutshell. It's where they tell their story, their mission, where they give out the official press kits. It's their carefully crafted corporate voice.
Then you've got copyright. And look, this one is absolutely critical. This is the legal plumbing that makes the whole platform possible. A place where millions of people upload content, it needs a super clear rulebook for who owns what, how to handle disputes, and how to report theft. This section is that rulebook. Without it, the whole thing would just be chaos.
And rounding out this section is Contact Us. Seems obvious, right? But this isn't for leaving a comment on a cat video. This is the formal front door. If you have a serious legal issue, a business proposal, this is how you get in touch with the actual humans inside the massive organization.
Okay, so we've seen the outside. Now, let's go behind the scenes, into the engine room. This next bunch of links, this is where the magic happens. This is the economic engine that powers the entire creator economy. The reason all that content you love even gets made in the first place.
It all boils down to this really elegant value chain. First, you have the creators. They're the ones actually making the stuff we watch. Then you have the developers, who build the tools and the tech that lets the creators do their thing. And who pays for all of it? The advertisers. They fund the whole system, which in turn pays the creators. It's this perfect, self-sustaining loop that keeps the whole machine running. Now this link is super interesting. How YouTube works. This is where YouTube tries to pull back the curtain on the big mystery, the algorithm. They give you their official story on how videos get recommended, how search works. It's their attempt to explain the invisible hand that guides your entire viewing experience.
Okay, now we're getting to the real foundation of it all. Seriously, this might be the most important part of the entire blueprint. These next links, they're like the constitution of YouTube. They are the laws of the land that everyone, you, me, the creators, everyone has to follow. No exceptions. And it's really a two-way street, which this slide shows perfectly. You've got the terms, which are the rules you agreed to follow when you use the service. But then you have privacy, and those are the rules YouTube agrees to follow with your data. It's a digital contract, a handshake between you and the platform.
And if you dig just a little deeper, you get to policy and safety. Think of this as the detailed law book. Policy defines what you can and can't say or show, the lines you can't cross. Safety is about how they promise to protect people, especially kids, with tools for reporting bad stuff and features to keep the community from becoming toxic. Oh, and then there's this little gem, test new features. I love this one. It's like a secret door to the future of YouTube. They're literally inviting you to be a guinea pig for new stuff they're building. It's a great reminder that the platform isn't finished, it's always changing, and they're using us to figure out what's next.
All right, so we've mapped out the entire YouTube footer. We've seen all the different departments. But here's the real kicker, the big reveal. This blueprint, it's not just for YouTube.
Seriously, once you see this structure, you will see it everywhere. Go look at any major social media platform, any e-commerce site, any streaming service. They all have this same basic structure hidden in their footer. A public face, an economic engine, and the rules of the game. You've basically just learned how to read the architectural plans for the modern internet.
And then, right at the very end, the final detail, the copyright notice. O 2025 Google LLC. It's so simple, but it's everything. It is the architect's signature on the bottom of the blueprint.
It's the final stamp that says, all of this belongs to us, we built this.
So, from now on, when you find yourself at the bottom of a website, you're not just going to see a bunch of boring links. You're going to see the blueprint. You'll get it. You'll understand the structure, the rules, who's in charge. So the real question is, now that you know how to read the map, what are you going to do with that knowledge?